NFL football. It's week 1 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Detroit Lions.
With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off,
now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started, and off we go from Jacksonville. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Powerful running. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 9 yards that time.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Now the first carry here for their running back. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off. Let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And his task in this situation is making sure this team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the 2nd quarter, because you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Now a first carry here for their running back. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 46 yards.
And the Jags are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So that a very nice looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Dancing away at the 35. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Shoves him aside. Broken tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great play there. 48 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions will take over.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And a catch right side by Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a one-touchdown game.
I don't think there's any other way to frame it other than this. That's a disappointing end to a good opening drive and definitely not what they're looking for on the road.
Yeah, you mentioned a good opening drive. You're right. They were able to move the ball, picked up a few first downs. In the end, though, they come away with nothing. Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Hey, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
Deal. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose. As we get you right back out to Brandon God.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number